everyone, I'm Surah Swaleh and I'm at the British Film Institute in London Waterloo. I'm here for Surah Online and joining me today is the British actor Courtney Winston. So Courtney, thank you very much for agreeing to this interview.
Pleasure.
When you don't know your friends from your enemies. You don't have to worry about me.
Let's start with the first question, which is, how did you get into the acting industry?
I got into the acting by default. I started off as a poet, just performing in clubs and bars and that kind of stuff, writing lyrics, song lyrics and all that stuff, and then that poetry evolved into theatrical performance and personifying the words in physicality. And then I took that into schools where I started educational programs which I needed to use role play to engage young people. So the acting came out of that, and then from there I developed more of an interest for acting, and I said, oh yeah, I like this, and then went to LA, saw all the casting opportunities out there, and then haven't looked back since.
Wow, so before you went to LA, did you take some acting schools and acting classes and training?
I did some training classes, some workshops, and watched videos, self-taught, just learned by experience, all of it all combined.
And for people that can't afford acting schools like the Brits and Sylvia Young, do you think it's essential that they need the training before they get into it?
I think it's essential that they have a desire to want to do acting first and foremost, because not everyone has a desire to do what they're doing, and I think that's the key that will drive you through whatever difficulties you go through, financial difficulties, audition flops, audition rejections. I think the desire is key, and that desire will help you attract the right people, circumstances, schools, workshops, tuition that you need to go forward. Yeah, you just attract the right people that will give you the information and the networks, and then the schools, you'll find a school naturally, it will just come to you.
Right, okay.
Some will go to school, some will go to short courses, but definitely get some form of training under your belt, get some experience, just go for it.
Okay, and acting's not the most steady career choice, so did you have doubts early in your career whether or not to pursue it?
I always knew it was going to be tough. I always knew that, hey, this thing's going to be tough, you're going to... I just kept looking at the end in sight. I kept saying, you know, I'm going to get the roles, I'm going to get what I'm getting. Just kept seeing myself in these roles that I wanted to be in. And also it's important that if you're an actor, don't be afraid to become a writer. Don't be afraid to work with writers who've written scripts, short films. Get involved in the production and creative process. You will always be working, and you will always be relevant because you're out there.
Okay, and having the support of family is important no matter what career you choose. So did you have any family members that tried to discourage you from doing acting, or friends that told you it's not the right thing to do? Everyone's
been very encouraging. Apart from someone in my family he was joking, and he said, oh man, have you made it yet? You ain't made it yet. And I'm like, you know, when you hear that, you think to yourself, oh, dude, you know, oh, so you got to be driving a big car, you got to be living in a big house, and you got to be holding an Oscar in your hand, then you've made it.
Yeah.
People don't know the process that goes into making it. For example, you don't just see a daffodil. I mean, it's winter time now, but there's a process or preparation that goes on that we don't see with the eye. So by the time March or maybe April comes, you see these things coming out of the ground. You see springtime. But before you saw that, there was a process going on in the earth that we couldn't see. So someone could easily walk by, oh, there's no flowers. Oh, it's never going to make it. It's never going to be spring. But before you know it, it's spring.
Right, that's a really good analogy. Who would you say influenced you the most in the industry? Like, which actors kind of inspired you to do this?
Oh, obviously Idris Elba, he's inspired me because, you know, he's a man from around the way. He's from East London. I'm not from East London, but, you know, East and South East, not too far away. Man like Idris Elba, man like Emil Amin, you know, he's in The Maze Runner. He was in The Bill when he was in England. Man like David Ajala, who's also a British actor as well. He's done a few films in America, TV series as well. So many people have inspired me and still continue to inspire me to this day. My aunt, she's a musical theatre actress as well. She acted in Ghost, the musical. You know, she's my aunt, and I'm bigging her up, but boy, the woman can sing and she can act. So many people have inspired. I think real life events, when I say real people, I'm talking about people like Malcolm X, Muhammad Ali, Martin Luther King, people that have made change in people's lives and around the world. They inspire me to want to do acting and use my acting to inspire change. So, I mean, there's many other people I can talk about or mention.
Okay. And if they were to make a movie based on your life, which actor would like to play you?
Hey, myself.
Denzel.
Well, Denzel's older than me. It'll have to be my future son when he comes. It's very hard to say. Do you know what? I would actually look to a man like John Boyega, who's a friend of mine, who's younger than me, but he's in Star Wars right now. He's done Attack the Block. He's going to be in Terminator, the new Terminator movie. Big. He's a fantastic actor, young actor. He's not just a random off the road actor. He actually is a very good actor. And if they was to use someone to play my life story as a young person, I would look towards him.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you think that location is important where someone's brought up? Do you think that kind of means they can make it in the industry, they can't make it? Does that affect their outcome in being successful, do you reckon?
Well, I'll be real with you. If you are coming from a rich family that have a network of producers and directors amongst them, then you've got a good chance of being successful in the industry because you are of a family that is affluent and abundant with contacts and money and all of these things that can make you go ahead. But at the same time, if you are from an impoverished background or a working class background like most of us are from, then yeah, you can make it. You know, many people who have come from the working class background have made it. They've had to go through different circumstances or vicissitudes of life to struggle to get to where they are. I can name people like Marlon Brando, Al Pacino, Robert De Niro. Their background wasn't picture perfect. Denzel Washington, his background wasn't picture perfect. There's many other actors who are not coming from a well-to-do background that have made it. I think it's all down to you as an individual. If you really want something and you believe in it, and you believe in God, you believe in yourself, the universe, then you will make it. You know, I think it's not just down to talent, it's down to, again, your desire and your drive, and just doing it. Don't wait for the work to come to you. Create the work, like what you're doing now. You're creating it. You're not waiting for someone to say, right, make a website, do an interview. You're being proactive. I think the more proactive you are, then your circumstance, your environment can't dictate to you. You are the master of your environment and you are the master of your destiny. Once you decide this is what you want to do, whatever profession, everything will come to you. The universe will serve you with the different steps to get to where you need to go. You don't need to worry. So no, environment does not ill affect your desire to become successful. In fact, your environment can actually be your stepping stone, your footstool to become successful. Look at Mike Tyson. He was coming from an impoverished background or a broken home. He became a heavyweight champion of the world. He didn't know how to fight, but he came from a very deprived background. But then he was taught by the right coach, mentored, and became the richest young sportsman in history, one of the richest. You know, so you can make it, man. It doesn't matter what colour you are, gender, you can make it.
You've got the drive and you can do it.
You've got to have the drive, man. Yeah.
Thank you. And what philosophy do you live by that's helped you going day by day?
Oh, I live by what we think about, we bring about.
Okay.
So if you think about it, then you will bring it about. My philosophy is keep dreaming, keep hoping, keep praying, keep reminding yourself of where you're going. Affirm it to yourself as a mantra. Keep telling yourself positive words. Always speak words of positivity over your life. You know, like our grandparents would say, be careful what you speak over yourself or what people speak on you. Always speak good words over yourself. And what will happen, a reaction, a cause will take place in your life where doors will open. And it's like a flower. If you don't feed the flower with water or good soil, it will die. So if you keep feeding your dream, then you'll be alright.
And in 5 years' time, do you see yourself doing more TV, film or theatre?
Yes, everything.
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 Okay. Very good. And what difficulties have you had so far in the acting industry?
Oh, difficulties. The difficulties I've had is financial. You want to sponsor yourself, whether it's getting a visa, traveling, rejections, audition rejections, getting the right representation, the right agent, the right management. Struggles with maybe learning accents and lines or forgetting lines, and you know, just little things, you know. The key thing is getting the work stability, because every working actor, jobbing actor, wants that job where, bang, you get the exposure to get more work. Two, you've got the finance now, so you can support yourself. So every actor that wants to be an actor or recognized actor is struggling for that job that will make them explode.
Yeah.
You know, so the difficulties I've had is more juggling my life of work and doing what I really want to do,
Right.
and then engineering my way through that.
Okay. And for the last question, I'd like to finish this sentence. Courtney Winston is?
Your friend.
Oh.
Courtney Winston is a reflection of you. Courtney Winston is just a man from Southeast London that's going to be known all over the world, you know, for doing what he loves.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. And this is Courtney Winston. Thank you.